Hey, make sure you buckle up and brace yourself for heart-pounding chases and plot twists that are more thrilling than the movies. If you want to feel like you're on a roller coaster without leaving your seat, then welcome to COPSCAM Police US. Now let's go. The quiet night was shattered by blaring sirens. The intersection near the gas station turned into a battleground, the stage for a breathless showdown. Late at night near the gas station intersection, police spotted a dark-colored vehicle with a gun plainly visible on the seat. The scene was immediately sealed off, gearing up for a tense and intense standoff. The driver challenged officers, still holding the gun as he stepped out of the vehicle. Police shouted orders repeatedly, but the suspect stubbornly refused to drop the weapon. Then, gunfire erupted. The suspect collapsed beside the car door. Police quickly surrounded him, handcuffed him, and secured the weapon. Amid the terrified screams of bystanders, the suspect received immediate first aid right at the scene. On March 3, 2022, Deputy Jason Bunch arrived at apartment 503 to deliver an eviction notice. Yan Li, holding a large knife and suspecting an imposter, refused to cooperate and barricaded the door, escalating the situation.
Hi.
What is it?
Are you Yan Li?
Yes.
Okay, here's a notice to evict. Okay?
What?
Here's your notice for... Put the knife down right now or I'm gonna Put your knife down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down right now. Put the knife down right now.
How do I know you are an intruder?
15 out of 5, one at gunpoint. Code cover. Put the gun down, ma'am. I'm gonna shoot you. Put the gun down.
How do I know?
Put the gun down or I will shoot you.
Try to enter my apartment.
15 out of 5, code cover. One at gunpoint with a knife. Put
police.
the gun down right now.
You have your gun.
Put the gun down right now. Now, drop the knife.
I'm holding a knife. You are
Drop the knife, ma'am. You will get shot. If you come at me with that knife, I will shoot you.
I'm not afraid.
Do you understand that?
I'm not coming.
Okay, I will shoot you. You understand? Put the knife down.
How did you get in?
Put the knife down.
How did you get into my building?
Put the knife down.
How did you get into my building?
I walked in. Put down the knife right
Where
now.
is the front desk?
Put down the knife right
How
now.
did they allow you to get
Ma'am,
in?
you will be shot. Do you understand
How
that?
did they allow you to
Put
get
down
in?
the gun or you will be shot.
How did they allow you to get in?
Drop the knife.
You are safe.
Drop the knife.
You are safe.
Ma'am, drop the knife.
Where is your badge?
You will be shot. Do you understand?
Where is your badge?
Ma'am, shh, drop the knife.
You have not even shown your badge.
Don't.
And you pull a gun.
Just drop the knife.
Where is the badge?
Drop the knife, please. Don't make me do this.
No, I'm not.
Drop
Where is the badge?
the knife now.
Hi, I'm a fake police officer.
I am not a fake police officer. Drop the knife. Drop the.
Deputy Bunch called for backup. The K9 unit and officers prepared to breach. When the door was broken down, Lee appeared wielding a large knife and charged at the K9 dog and officers in the confined space.
Hands! Let me see your hands. Hands up! Come on, your hands up! Hands up! Dog! What about the dog? Put your hands up!
3 deputy sheriffs and a San Diego police officer immediately fired in self-defense when attacked. A fierce gunfight erupted in the confined space, tense and life-threatening. Lai was subdued and given emergency treatment alongside the injured K9 handler. Despite efforts to save him, Lee died. Police officers recovered and were discharged. The scene was chaotic, blood everywhere, the large knife lying in the cramped room. On November 22, 2023, Seattle was shaken when a vehicle suspected to be involved in a shooting and theft suddenly sped off, challenging the police every inch of the way. Who will come out on top? The KN brazenly ran red lights, sideswiped cars, and slammed into traffic poles. Reckless and relentless. Police tightened the net, chasing it bumper to bumper through crowded city streets. A police SUV surged in like lightning, pinning the fleeing Cayenne. At the intersection, a sharp pit maneuver spun the suspect's car, trapping it between 2 cruisers. Police closed in aggressively. Both suspects were quickly subdued. The driver collapsed to the ground, the passenger on the roof. Both are held at King County Jail, facing charges of shooting, fleeing, and car theft. Just one lean toward the seat, when ordered to raise his hands, was enough to ignite the situation. Everything spiraled out of control in an instant. The night of July 14th in Houston exploded when a driver under investigation sped away. The chase ended with a horrific crash into a concrete pillar beneath the Gulf Freeway. The vehicle's front crushed, no escape.
Get me here, fuck it up!
Keep him up! Keep he's ready! He's ready! Hey! Hey! He's ready! Shot fired! Shot fired!
Police surrounded the scene, guns drawn. The suspect crouched down inside the vehicle, a red alert sign in the profession. In the blink of an eye, he turned around, triggering an intense moment of tension. The suspect was shot, and despite timely medical aid, did not survive. The gun hidden under the car floor was undeniable evidence of criminal activity. If you like this video, comment no. If you don't like this video, comment yes. The peaceful atmosphere shattered as a black Audi A4 Convertible sped through, cutting across the road and crashing straight into a parked hatchback. The sound of the collision echoed while police drew their guns and advanced. A tense firefight broke out. Police rushed in, smashed the window, shouting rapid-fire commands in a breathless, high-stakes standoff. The driver was taken down in the middle of the street, chaos erupting all around. The suspect was quickly subdued and cuffed on the spot, a breathless showdown. On September 14, 2022, police stopped Timothy's vehicle on Highway 64 for suspected violation of a 4-way stop sign. Instead of cooperating, the driver reacted aggressively, arguing with the officers.
Got anything on you? You should keep your hands out of your pocket.
I wasn't. I don't have anything on me, officer.
Hand behind your back.
Officer, I don't have anything on me.
Behind your back.
Officer, why are you? What? Can you just tell me, officer? Please, can you tell me what I'm under arrest for? Please, please.
Get out.
When asked to exit the vehicle and place his hands behind his back, the driver resisted violently. The police were forced to use strong measures, and in the blink of an eye, gunfire erupted.
Get out.
A fatal bullet pierced Randall's chest, ending the chase after just 20 steps. The suspected gun turned out to be only a lens, revealing the truth behind that brief moment of tension.
517, I'm on 4125.
Early morning in northeast Houston, a reckless vandal slashed tires, smashed car windows, then fled into a residential area. Residents called 911, and police immediately launched a fierce manhunt.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. No, it's cool. It's some trouble that way, sir. Get on the ground. There's some trouble that way, sir. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Sir, I'm cool.
Get on the fucking ground, man.
Get on the ground. I'm cool, sir. Get on the fucking ground.
On Caddo Road, a man matching the description was spotted. As police approached, he bolted toward Homestead Road. In just a split second, police closed in and restrained the suspect. He struggled violently, suddenly flipping Jew over and yanking the gun from its holster. In a life-or-death moment, gunfire erupted, completely changing the situation.
Put your shit. Put your shit. You go.
Careful, don't move.
Don't move, my man. Don't move.
Careful. You have control of your gun? Do you have control of your gun?
Officer Avila fired 2 shots. The second bullet staggered the suspect, but he still pinned the officer down. His hand remained on the trigger, but fortunately, the tragedy was prevented. The suspect collapsed right at the scene.
You still got my gun, dude?
Stop blocking the streets. Hey, get down!
Careful, careful, careful. His hand is on his gun. Be careful.
All right? You shot?
Yes.
He's down.
On March 16th, Officer Orlando Jimenez stopped a suspicious vehicle at a gas station on Birchwood Drive. The 43-year-old suspect, Miguel Moran, suddenly fled instead of cooperating.
Hey, get the fuck out the car! 12-8, I got one running. You get 10, give me the 10, motherfucker!
Moran jumped over a fence and dashed into a dark alley, forcing Jimenez into a fierce chase. When Moran pulled out a 5-inch knife to threaten, the police used a taser but failed, escalating the confrontation to a dangerous peak.
Get down! Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground, you got a knife! Hey, get on the ground! You got a knife, bro, get on the ground! Look at him going for against the knife. Get on the ground. Stop. Yeah, you got it.
Officer Jimenez was forced to draw his weapon and end Moran's life at the scene. The sword in the suspect's hand and his extensive criminal record only underscored why the police had to act decisively to protect community safety. The Kia Soul suddenly cut in front of the police car, igniting a high-speed chase. The vehicle sped through the intersection, weaved into the parking lot, slipping through every parked car, desperate to escape at all costs.
Eastbound Silver Spring, plate of Adam Lincoln Union 3681. It's going to be going eastbound. 10-4 still eastbound. He's on lane 2.
The Kia sped down Silver Spring Drive. The front tire blew out. The metal rim scraped the road, sparking flames, yet the vehicle crashed twice into the spike strips without slowing down.
Flat tire. Front flat tire. Still going eastbound. He hit sticks again. Jump the median. He's going the wrong way. Oh, he just crashed head on on the off ramp of Silver Spring. Male black, he's running eastbound.
The vehicle sped over the median, recklessly crashing head-on into a silver SUV on the dangerous slope, creating a horrific collision.
Male black, dressed in all black, he's going to Trader Joe.
On March 3, 2023, the silent chase with the white hatchback grew more intense. In just a moment, everything exploded violently and unexpectedly.
Oh, 1050.
Campbell and Grant.
I'm going on the other side.
Serious accident at the Campbell Grant intersection. The white car is mangled, thick smoke rising from the hood. The horrific collision is far from over.
Shots fired!
Martinka opened fire as the police approached, forcing the officers to return fire. He died instantly at the scene. Accomplice Ashley Mendables was lightly injured and promptly transferred to the hospital. On July 11, 2024, near the J.A. Cochran bypass, a white pickup drew attention for a license plate under investigation. A female officer acted fast, turning a calm morning into sudden chaos.
It's going to be on a white truck. South Carolina 28 is 602 Alpha Golf Romeo. 602 AGR. 20 is going to be at Chester Hospital.
The vehicle turned into the school grounds and silence shattered instantly as the driver refused to cooperate. Doors slammed shut. The engine roared. The chase exploded in a flash.
Come on, man.
85 miles an hour. Still on. The bypass. Right on. Ashford Street. Head northbound.
1050.
Police chased at 65 miles per hour. The truck made a sharp turn onto Ashworth Street, skidding, smoke rising from the tires. And then
1050.
the vehicle crashed straight onto the embankment, smashing into the bushes. The driver, Eric Bernard Jones, was immediately handcuffed with a long list of charges, ranging from illegal driving to serious drug trafficking.
Where are you going? Right over.
The police sped through the construction zone, closely tailing the reckless white pickup weaving through traffic. He clearly felt the tightening noose, but fiercely struggled to find an escape route. The truck sped like crazy, dodging every obstacle and ignoring all traffic laws. The police never gave up, chasing relentlessly. Passing through Oakhaven, the speed escalated, running red lights without hesitation.
Fairway X, going towards west.
Yeah, this is going to loop around back to the front. There might be a go dead end of Knox Drive. Peter, ran to my car, you ran to my car. Which way are you?
The reckless pickup swerved into the Castlewood residential area, facing a dead end on Knox. Surrounded tightly by police, he rammed straight into the blue Charger and was immediately immobilized by a pit maneuver. The deputy stopped shooting when he saw a woman beside the driver. The suspect recklessly trapped the officer inside the vehicle and hit another officer lying on the ground. Billings was arrested on charges of assault, drunk driving, and fleeing. The pickup truck was surrounded, windows shattered, sirens blaring. Suddenly, the four-legged warrior lunged like a live bullet, turning the situation around in the blink of an eye. Julio Vasquez, the wanted suspect for stalking, was fiercely bitten by Duke, falling down in pain with no chance to resist. Immediately, he was handcuffed and escorted away under the police's full control. The white VW Beetle suddenly sped off, ignoring the police stop order, rushing through a tunnel and tearing through the busy, bustling streets. The chase began with insane speed and extreme tension.
Achtervolging, grote spiegel. Als je links afgaat, gaat de zaak de grens over. Ja, dan weet ik dat hij de Duitsers kennen dan. De landelijke eenheid, we zijn hier in Dorpen. Ja, fijn. We rijden nog steeds over dezelfde straat, Bischenhoefstraat. 2207, als u weet kunt afzakken richting de Heidendallaan, in de richting van de grens. Dus de Heidendallaan richting de Rode Park, wacht maar even de grens. We gaan rechtsaf over de Akenerstraat richting Nederland. Nederland in. Ja, we zitten 2207, als u omdraait, de Heidendallaan oprijdt, dan rijdt u het voertuig tegen moet. Aan te berekenen. Ja, we rijden nu aan het we rijden nu over de Rolf-Dukerstraat richting de rotonde.
The stolen Beetle with fake plates was spotted by police. The driver, dressed in black and wearing a hat, stubbornly fled, repeatedly weaving through a tight roundabout and forcing his way onto the grassy median to escape.
Hij doet iedere keer dat hij uitstapt, doet hij dit niet. Ja, we rijden nog over de rode landbaan. Ja, we zitten voor de 21 alleen. Mag u de afstandpakker die nu neemt, de Dashcam weg oprijden ook richting de rode baan. Rode landbaan. De landelijke eenheid sneller dan. 100 km per uur. We rijden nu onder de, ja wat is het, die aquaduct. Ja, begrepen. Maar dat voor de eenheid 21 alleen. Dus hij gaat rechtsaf. We rijden nu over de...
The suspect crossed the German border, triggering a tense joint pursuit between German and Dutch police. Speeds exceeded 100 kilometers per hour, directly endangering civilian lives.
Nu komt hij bij de 21 alleen. En anders voor de 22 even recht door op de Zonstraat. Wisselen met de 21 alleen. En wat? Zeg maar. Meteen op de pad. Ja, je moet daar wel lekker man. Links voor het band, links voor het lek. Ga niet meer lang. Ik vind het nog zeker terug de Nassaustraat op het band, richting de Eroslijnstraat. Ja, kom op, kom op. Ja. Kijk het wel op, ja. Nog bij staat in die auto er op de straat, dat is allemaal. Je hebt een puntje weer tegen de laatste locatie. ...2207 kan nu weer wegen richting de Zonstraat of niet dan? Oh, dat ja, bij linksaf de Ehrensteinerstraat op. Ja, komt de 21 alleen moet af. Ja, die weet ik nog wel. Laten we meteen even chill. Zonstraat. Moet je een ingeving maken. Rijden over de Zonstraat. Je gaat het weg, gaan we terug. Zonstraat. Richting de bos. Ik zit er nog even rechts vanaf de Sint-Pieterstraat en richting de Zonstraat afschieten. Ja, ben allemaal. Je gaat hier weer doorheen? Ja, je gaat hier weer doorheen. Dus over de Zonstraat en dan klem zetten.
At Zonstraat Street, the Beetle was fully boxed in by police. A sharp pit maneuver forced it to stop. The breathtaking arrest began. The officer used a taser to subdue the suspect. The vehicle and plates were stolen evidence linked to an armed robbery in Germany. The suspect received 9 months in prison and a 12-month driving ban. The suspect sped at 221 kilometers per hour past wind turbines, weaving aggressively, trying to push police off the road. Multiple units coordinated tightly, maintaining relentless, intense pursuit.
Ja, begrepen. 0,95 in Nederland. Hectometerpaal 3,9 over. Wagel. Wagel te weten. Zullen we toevallig al zicht over? Negatief, luister wat mee afstaptafel.
Gaat hier bovenaan, gaat hier rechtsaf, is de Midden-Nederland 0. Ja, dan gaan we terug de snelweg op. Hij pakt de oprit een klein stukje spookrijden, maar inmiddels weer aan de goede zijde.
16 wordt dat ook. Ja, dan hopen wij weer op de call hebben.
.1 rechts, snelheid 165 km per uur kijkt. Loopt op 180 km per uur, 600 meter voor afrit 14 Ulgenhout. Er zitten 2 hondengeleiders als eerste achter.
The suspect recklessly accelerated, crashing directly into another vehicle before ramming the police car during a blockade. He constantly swerved and weaved, pushing the risk of accidents for surrounding vehicles to an extremely high level.
Nu op 68,4 zit een opvallend voertuig die probeert om te rijden. Voertuig zelf rijdt over de vluchtsokkel.
The chase sped continuously across bridges, highways, and narrow roads at 220 kilometers per hour, ending with a forceful pit maneuver by police that sent the suspect crashing into the median barrier.
Voertuig gecrashed, moment. Voertuig gecrashed, gehoord. 69,1.
The suspect was caught right at the scene. Fortunately, no one was injured. However, with drunk and dangerous driving, the legal consequences will surely be severe. The spectacular chase by Dutch police began when a white truck, suspected to be stolen, sped down a narrow cobblestone road stretching across varied terrain. What happened when the police decided to block the vehicle? The truck sped through the intersection, overtaking buses and trams amid the busy streets. The suspect recklessly cut across the bus lane, ignoring the green light. Even though police blocked the side turn, he stubbornly pushed through. After a chase through the industrial area, the cable-stayed bridge and narrow canal-side roads, police closed in, cornering the white truck. A risky hand-to-hand showdown unfolded as the police car lightly rammed, tightening the noose. The truck lost control and plunged into the canal. Police and K-9 teams apprehended the 39-year-old suspect, soaked and covered in mud, handcuffed at the scene. The suspect was sentenced to 195 days in jail, including 90 days suspended and 2 years probation. On August 23, 2022, Tampa police received a report of an armed subject stealing a box truck that had just occurred in the 18,000 block of Highwoods Preserve Parkway. The location of the truck was determined, and the sheriff's office also quickly assisted in the pursuit, as the vehicle was traveling northbound in the southbound lanes of Interstate 75.
Westbound? Yeah, there's no Justin. I'm coming up power off. 100 block. Reserve at Canal. Back in the right lane of travel. And a celebration point. Right behind you. Anybody have any ideas on fitting? Can we fit a two-wheel drive or a two-wheel rear vehicle? Box truck. Pretty small. It's a short box truck.
Ignoring police signals, he repeatedly drove into the northbound lane of I-75 southbound, ignoring attempts to pursue from behind. He accelerated, forcing other vehicles to swerve, making the situation more dangerous.
So unit 2300 Archer.
Locked in at the perfect opportunity in that plaza.
Hey, pulling into the Best Buy. Already running into the Best Buy block.
You bring up my vehicle also.
He disregarded the law, ignored all orders to stop, and continued to flee by the second. The police were still following closely, but the pursuit showed no signs of stopping. Reckless steering, crashing into many vehicles on the road.
Singapore into a ASO K9 still eastbound place. Hey, you good?
You can start there in the island. I'm gonna second this red car.
Alright. We are at 35th Boulevard, still eastbound, wrong side of the road, coming up to 34th Street.
People, hit that truck.
At several points, police attempted to stop him but were unsuccessful. As he approached the Piccadilly Apartments on Southwest 34th Street, after a series of collisions with police vehicles, he abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot. But the daring chase ended when he was apprehended at the scene by FHP and Alachua County Sheriff's Department.
Northbound through Meadows Boulevard on 34th Street.
Trying to get up to a pit.
Signal 4, gain wrong lane of traffic. Piccadilly, wrong lane of travel, past Piccadilly, Continuing on.
Arkansas, January 21st, 2024. A suspicious black RAV4 was spotted on Highway 286. Police launched an immediate pursuit. Tension razor sharp between speed and the looming risk of losing control. But this was only the beginning. Mayflower police pursued closely, attempting a pit maneuver, but the suspect slipped away. He sped across Batesville Pike, then into oncoming traffic on Highway 89 South, nearly triggering multiple dangerous collisions.
I got candidate that way. If they get fine to town, I'll let you know.
In Cabot, the suspect remained defiant, despite a second police encounter with TVI on West Main Street. The vehicle spun 180 degrees, plunged into a snow-filled ditch, airbags deployed, and was disabled. But the story wasn't over. The suspect jumped out of the vehicle and fled, but was quickly subdued by police. The Toyota was loaded with stolen goods from Conway stores. She was arrested on charges of driving while suspended, theft, and fleeing. On July 31st, 2022, in Lawrence, Kansas, Rodney Erickson Marshall, a suspect in a double homicide, fled from the police following reports of gunfire. Officers found one person dead and another seriously injured. Marshall engaged in a high-speed chase through the streets.
Southbound, California, passing 11.
East.
East on 13.
East on 13.
13th Street. Southbound house. Trying to get some guys out. Things are 50.
That's where southbound house goes from 13.
South on the house, south 15. At Agawam, brake check me. Coming up on Ford Ave.
Shots fired at Ford Ave.
Rodney Erickson Marshall drove at high speed and fired multiple shots at the police. Footage from the Dashcam shows that the officers coordinated closely to keep track of him and ensure public safety.
Coming to safety. Condition southbound from Aspen Street.
That's where I can't get her outside.
Stop.
Driver! Face away! Step out! Walk straight backwards! If you try to run, you'll be bit by the dog! Yeah, on that side, there's a passenger laying down. Not that I know of. Keep walking!
Henderson, we can lane him over here. Yes.
I'm shutting K10 down. If you're
Snipes, is that you? Snipes, take over. Snipes, take over.
Step to the right. Keep stepping. Keep stepping. Stop. Back up. Keep stepping. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. All right, get on the ground. Keep your head.
The chase ended when Marshall was stopped by spike strips and quickly subdued by the police. Thanks to the effective efforts of the units involved, no officers were injured, and the suspect was safely brought to justice.
Watch her.
Keep an eye on the car. Keep an eye.
Hey, she's in the ditch. Walk her back to us. She's involved.
You don't have a gun.
I don't care. Shot at us.
I know.
Walk her all the way back.
I'm sorry, guys.
Let's get him out of this.
It wasn't personal.
Okay. Just pat him down real fast.
It wasn't personal. It wasn't about you.
Stand up.
Stand up. Stand up. Okay.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Police pursued the silver hatchback after the suspect fled the scene of a crash. Ignoring commands to stop, he sped through a bike lane and entered the highway using the emergency lane. The hatchback sparked as it veered into oncoming traffic, lightly sideswiping another car before continuing to flee. Police rammed it into the woods, spinning it 360 degrees in a dramatic takedown. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured, but such recklessness comes at a price. Drunk, unlicensed, and fleeing, the suspect will soon face the consequences they deserve.
Over 6 is lit up. He's taking off. Permission to 503, re-advise, go ahead. Right.
Upon spotting the black car speeding dangerously on Route 23, the Marion Police Department immediately gave chase. The car accelerated to 130 miles per hour, moving on to Route 15 and I-75, turning the pursuit into a breathless race.
877 is taken, primary 1721 will be secondary.
The police performed a pit maneuver, but the suspect regained control and continued fleeing, escalating the pursuit to an even more dangerous level.
Northbound on primary 13, 15, 39, on the right firm, approach the turnpike, right firm. Coming back over now, left-hand lane, right here, right in front of me.
The suspect's car swerved through various roads from empty streets to sudden turns and crowded areas, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't escape the persistence and determination of the Findlay police.
Hey, just going away, we're going on 20. Are we on 20? Westbound 57 from Chestnut. Okay, I'm running the Jeep parallel on 83. Signal 100 northbound in the southbound lane, 57 north of Chestnut.
The pit maneuver spun the suspect's vehicle, but they still tried to escape. Officer Dominic Francis, 42, was fatally struck while attempting to stop the vehicle. Despite their attempts to flee, all suspects were captured later that day, ending the tragic pursuit.
39.
The car door flew open, and police immediately subdued and handcuffed the female suspect who was armed. She faces multiple charges: fleeing, drug possession, reckless driving, and her driver's license has been suspended. Police pushed full force, chasing the black SUV at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. The reckless female driver swerved in front of a semi-truck on the Peace River Bridge, plunging traffic into chaos and danger. The heart-stopping moment when a tanker truck blocked the way, forcing the suspect to sharply swerve across multiple lanes. The police's precise pit maneuver spun the SUV around on the highway, ending the reckless escape. The car door flew open, and police immediately subdued and handcuffed the female suspect who was armed. She faces multiple charges: fleeing, drug possession, reckless driving, and her driver's license has been suspended. At approximately 12:14 p.m. on June 1st, 2024, an officer patrolling the 75 observed a 2018 Dodge Charger with an illegally tinted windshield. Upon stopping the vehicle, Carlos Alberto Castellanos, the driver, presented a valid driver's license, but the odor of marijuana was emanating from the vehicle. After the officer asked him to exit the vehicle, he refused to comply and attempted to flee, prompting the emergency intervention of the officer.
He's going west on 896.
As he stepped on the gas and sped away, the car swerved and swayed in traffic as if it was out of control. Despite multiple pit maneuvers to stop him, Mr. Castellanos continued to flee. Everyone could only hold their breath at the danger rushing towards them, not knowing what would happen next in this dramatic chase.
Took a right on Logan.
Every escape from the police ends badly. Whether in movies or in real life, it is only a matter of time before the criminal is caught. Eventually, the police stopped the car and arrested him. During the search, they found drugs and drug paraphernalia in the car. Mr. Castellanos was arrested for violating probation and endangering a minor during the commission of a crime. The incident was reported to the Department of Children and Family Services. On the morning of April 10, 2020, on US 71, a pickup truck ran a red light, veered onto the shoulder, and posed a serious danger. Sebastian County Sheriff's Office immediately sprang into action, launching a pursuit to protect public safety. The driver recklessly ran red lights, drove on the shoulder, and crossed into oncoming traffic on Zero Road and Route 66, facing oncoming vehicles. This forced the police to take immediate action to prevent a public danger.
Going ahead and start EMS. Okay, got him stopped and then
When the decisive pit maneuver was executed, both cars veered off the road, flipping through the air and crashing into a utility pole with a violent impact. The tragic end: the suspect dead, the officer injured, closing the chase in an inescapable disaster. Welcome to the action movie-worthy race on the freeway in Kansas City, Missouri, where police and stunt riders on bicycles and motorcycles battle it out on the freeway. With movie-like stunts, the riders keep the police on their toes. But after a few tense minutes, the performance suddenly ended with the police giving up, letting these daredevils disappear in a puff of smoke. However, you should never try this in real life, because the police do not give up so easily. On April 12, 2021, on a highway in Georgia, a speeding vehicle quickly attracted the attention of the patrol police. At a speed of more than 100 miles per hour, the vehicle showed no signs of slowing down, despite being asked to stop. After the vehicle stopped, the police approached to check, but the subject immediately accelerated and fled, leading to a tense chase on the highway. As the offending vehicle sped away at a furious pace and federal investigators identified the driver as Aaron Shelton, police decided to close in and perform a PIT, forcing the vehicle to lose control and stop. In a split second, instead of surrendering, Pierre Shelton, who was sitting in the passenger seat, suddenly pulled out an AK-47 rifle and aimed it at the police and opened fire, turning the chase into a dangerous battle. The incident was quickly reported to the sheriff and local police. Dash camera footage shows county police and first responders closing in, determined to find Aaron and his cousin, Pierre Shelton. Sergeant Rob Holloway's body camera captured the tense moments as he commanded the pursuit, ordering the troops with determination and calm. In a terrifying moment, a bullet from an AK-47 pierced the windshield, hitting Sergeant Rob Holloway in the head, causing him to lose control and crash into a power pole.
Shows officers on the scene take cover, ducking behind parked squad cars.
Officers quickly moved to a nearby area. Officer Chase Gordy also arrived on the scene and was immediately shot while hiding behind his car. In the tense moments, more gunfire erupted, and Pierre Shelton emerged with a gun in his hand. The shootout ended with Pierre dead, while Aaron was arrested and faced 22 charges, including murder and escape. The price of the crime is a life sentence without parole for Aaron Shelton.